let's continue on with the entertainment. Propaganda Poet, we coming back to you. We got time. We got time.
Well, alrighty then. I guess I need to do a piece. Before I do so, as always, thank you all for being who you are and doing what you do. You make the world a better place, and Lord knows the world needs to be a better place right now. Tonight, I want to especially thank Mr. Tesasomic and Jeff Cottrell because they inspired this piece that I'm about to do. So, for tonight, I would just like to say I am Professor Propaganda, and this will be my masterclass on common sense. So to begin, we must discuss what common sense is. In order for us to understand, we must all understand. So let us look at the definition. Common, something that occurs often or that we all share. Sense, a way to exist and experience things. So if we look at this, we are all together experiencing this. So the problem with common sense is how easily it can be skewed. And this is the thing that we need to discuss this evening. You see, we'll give you a hypothetical situation so you can learn by example. Let us say, hypothetically, there's a group called Foxy Friends. And these Foxy Friends will talk amongst each other and listen to each other. And even though what they're saying may not make sense to other people, it becomes common sense as they continue to speak amongst each other. So to fully understand this idea, we must pan out to the bigger picture. We'll look at a place called Murica. In this Murica, when we look at the percentage of Foxy Friends, we will see that Foxy Friends is only about 25 to 30% of Murica. So once we look at this, most of Murica will look at the Foxy Friends and say, they got no fucking common sense. So, but in order for us to really truly understand this, we need to pan this out even further. Let us look at this place we'll hypothetically call the Earth. And if we look at the Earth, and we look at all of the people on the Earth, they look at Murica and think, why is it that these people are willing to die for money? Why is it these people are willing to say that money is more important than anything else on the planet? Well, they see, when Murica thinks this capitalism thing is common sense, the rest of the Earth looks at it and says, that is profiteering and piracy. See, now we understand global common sense. However, for us to fully comprehend what is happening here, we must pan out even further. Let us look into, say, solar systems, galaxies even. Let us look at this may explain the alien conspiracy. Because if we look throughout the entire history of these Earthlings, we see that going back thousands and thousands and thousands of years, there are always stories of the beings who visit us from the stars. And many, many moons ago, they were revered as gods and angels, and they were bowed down to, and they were listened to create a society. And somewhere during the course of this humanity, this became monsters who were here to invade us and take over. So it thus becomes common sense to stop visiting these assholes. In fact, if the universe looks at common sense, they see that these Earthlings have this capacity for self-destruction on a level that is uncategorized, whether it be globally, nationally, locally, even internally and individually. They are all on this road to self-destruction, and even though they see it happening, they continue going. So, you know what? We're not going to visit this fucking planet anymore. We're going to kick back and wait, and we're going to watch everything go down, and then we're just going to go collect what's left, because that is how common sense works. Thank you. I have been Professor Propaganda, and this has been my masterclass on common sense.
Yes.
Yes, Propaganda.
I have been masterfully enlightened. Masterclass. Big up Propaganda. Dope, brother. Dope. Appreciate you, man.
That was phenomenal.
Propaganda Poet. You can find him on Facebook, Bear Wolf Propaganda. Make sure you put all your information in the chat. All right.